Hello, hello, hello. Welcome into the show tonight, ladies and gentlemen. As you know, I've been sick. Sorry I missed the last two shows. I think I had a little bit of the COVID. They said no, but we'll see. I believe I did. Either that or pneumonia. I might have had pneumonia because my sister had pneumonia. But I'm feeling on that mend now. Doing a little better. I'm trying to get the deck giveaway. We had started on the deck giveaway, and I'm sorry I got sick. We're going to be giving away the Wandering Star Tarot. The Wandering Star Tarot. This is a brand new deck, not open. I had ordered myself one, and then I ended up with one for my birthday. So I got doubly blessed. So I'm going to bless somebody else. Hey, Warrior Girl. Thank you for coming in. I'm going to be giving away this deck. I got you down, Warrior Girl, from the first time I showed the deck, and then I got sick. This is the little book on that deck. It's a really nice little book. It covers a lot of stuff. It doesn't have pictures in it, but it's got good information. Comes in this beautiful little... I always call this a tuck box, but it's not. It's a little thumb box. Like, it's got all these pretty little dealies on the inside. Do I have that upside down? I do, I think. Oh, Lord. Get it together, Deb. So it has these pretty little decorations on the inside. Hey, Hershey. And then it's got these beautiful backs. And if anybody knows me well, they know I'm called the Gypsy. I like the backs on these. These are my kind of cards. I just was going to show them a little bit. I got Mysterious Medical Moments. Thanks for coming in. We're going to be giving this deck away, guys. I got blessed with the extra copy, so I'm doing a giveaway. These are beautiful, and I love it because, let me hide my ugly face so you can see. Back up a little bit. It gives the meaning on the card. It's worked in the artwork, like right here around her head. Each card has the little meaning right here. So anybody that's not real good with the tarot, don't know the tarot really well, this would be really good for you because it has the meaning right on the card. So you wouldn't have to, have your little cheat sheets or whatever. Anybody that already knows these, the artwork's beautiful, and I find it, easy to read. It's easy to read. I just love this kind of gypsy kind of art. And I don't say gypsy in a bad way. Gypsies to me are free-spirited and lovely people. I always kind of been free-spirited, strong-willed. Mysterious, are you interested in getting your name put on here for this deck? I'm giving away this free deck. I'm giving it today. I kind of talked on Hershey's channel about it this morning a little bit. I had started doing this giveaway, and then I got sick, guys. I apologize about that, but it's things you can't help. Anybody that wants a chance at this deck, just put me, and I'm going to write your name on the list tonight. Wednesday, I'm going to be doing the drawing here at 8 o'clock on my show. And Mysterious Mystical Moments. Would you like a... Yeah, okay. We're going to put you on here. Just come back Wednesday. Mysterious, mystical moments. Is there anybody else that's in here? Well, I got Warrior Girl and I got Hershey already from that first show. Anybody that's interested? Hi, Deborah. How are you? Same name. Yay. Deborah, would you like to have your name on the list? I got doubly blessed with this. I bought myself one, and then I got one for my birthday. So I have an extra brand new. I'm just going to put all the names in a little draw pot, and I'll draw it here tomorrow or Wednesday on my channel. If you'd like your name in the drawing, yeah, I got you down, Mysterious Mystical. Deborah, would you like your name on the drawing? Wednesday, I'm going to be doing the little drawing here and draw the name out of who wins the deck. It's a beautiful deck. My cup of tea. I like these kind of decks, so it's a little bit different. That's the backs. It's got this nice little book with it. It's got pretty backs. And I love these cards just for the mere fact they worked. You know, what this card means, they put it right here. You know, your keywords. Put them right here on the card. So anybody that's just starting out, this would be a fabulous deck for that because it has the keywords right here on the, you know, like that one. Power, action, skill, you know, to let you know what that card's about, to help in a first time reading. But if you even if you know the cards, if you like this art style, they're beautiful cardstock, matte, which is my favorite. They're good thickness. I'm going to do a walkthrough on my channel of these. They're good thickness. Good cardstock, matte, nice, not sticky, which is even nicer. Not sticky. Okay, Deborah, I'm going to put you on there then. Deborah. P-A-T-H-O-R-N-E. Kempthorne, Deborah Kempthorne. You spell your name way the same way I do, Deborah. Hey, Gypsy JJ. Yay. Glad you made it back. Gypsy JJ, would you like to have your name put in the pot for the drawing for this deck of cards? I've got the Wanderer Tarot cards. I had started this, guys, and then I got sick. I was out for the count for 2 weeks. So I'm giving it this one day, and then I'm going to draw Wednesday. That's what I was supposed to do, and then I got laid out. So, Gypsy, if you'd like to have your name in on here, just say, yeah, me too, and I'm going to put you down. To Wednesday night at 8, I'm going to draw this from the little, we'll mix them all up in a bowl, and we'll draw a name, and I'll be mailing them out to you. This is a beautiful deck. Good, cool artwork, and I love that it has, you know, if you're not familiar with cards, you don't, you know, meanings worked into the artwork right on the cards. Like that one, that's a good one. You can see it really well. Like power. This, you know, the magicians, power, action, skill. You know, it gives you those keywords right in the card without taking the whole card over. They worked it into the artwork. I like. Thank you, Mysterious. I'm feeling I'm still a little short of breath, and I'm still having a little bit of coughing, but it's not bad. If I overdo it, I'm having a little shortness of breath. Okay, Gypsy JJ, I'm going to put you in here for these card drawing. JYPSY. Gypsy JJ. Okay. Yes, I mean, we all start with, We all start with the cards. This is, a Rider Waite knockoff, you know, somewhat. I just like how they work the keywords in onto the artwork, so it's not taking over the whole card. It's there, and you can see it to help you out if you need it. But then once you get to know them, or if you already know the Rider Waite, you won't have a problem reading with these. I mean, the beautiful cards, nice cardstock, and they're matte. They shuffle really nicely. This is my deck. And then I've got that deck there that's not open. Got a nice little booklet. Nice little booklet with good, gives you the meanings. It's nothing big. Like that's the ace, and then that's two. My thing keeps timing out. I don't know what it's doing. Ace, like it's not it's just Rider Waite kind of meanings on it. So, but it's a nice little deck. I'm enjoying it. I haven't got to play with it much because I got them like on I think my daughter and son dropped them off on the 8th on my birthday. I got all kinds of stuff, and I just barely looked at them. I pulled them out yesterday and was playing with them a little bit, but I really haven't had the chance to really get to know them that well. I got to play with this one that I got for my birthday. I played with it a couple times. I read on Hershey's channel this morning with this one, and I think I did some readings on mine that last Monday I was on here. I was watching some freaking me out. Watching program with John Edwards on it. He's like a psychic medium. And I watched him when I was younger, when he had his little show that he would do, readings in audiences. But like where he's at now in his life, he was talking about how we all change, and as we're growing and learning and developing our intuitiveness and our gifts. Well, he don't like to call them gifts. Skills, he calls them. We're developing our skills, how we change and grow and do all that good stuff. It was very interesting. Face red heart shape, love being sent back, Jim. I don't know what that means, Hershey. Oh, you're saying remember to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, Hershey. I'm so horrible at being able to keep up with this chat and to do this too. All right, I got you all down. I'm trying to get enough names in here. Anybody that wants a chance at this deck, I'm going to get them in here tonight. Anyway, I got that deck. I got that deck. What other? I think I showed you guys the decks I had gotten. I'm going to have a lot of studying to do because I had some decks I'm not that familiar with on the I showed you that unfolding path. The unfolding path. And I showed you this one that I got. I got this one. This is the mass market version, and I have the original version over there that I really like, but it really doesn't have a book. It just has the standard kind of meanings. I can't wait to dig into this book. This is the one I really want to play with. Yes, I do, because she was here last week. The first last week. I've been sick for 2 weeks. My time is all out of whack. I'm all out of whack, guys. I'm so sorry. Yeah, from that Monday when I first brought that deck out, Brandy was in and I put her name on the list. I had Warrior Girls, Hershey, Twisted, and Intuitive from that very first Monday. I put that deck on there. And then tonight I've got Mysterious, Mystical, Deborah, and Gypsy. Yeah, so I got Brandy on the list, babe. I can't wait to dig into this deck and read the book a little, get more into that. And then I got this Unfolding Path Tarot, which reminds me, it kind of, anyway, anybody that plays with cards, it reminds me of the Light Seers. And I don't know why. It's not really anything the same. The artwork's a little bit. It's not really the same, but I get the same kind of vibes from this deck that I do from the Light Seers. And the Light Seers, I love that deck. That's a must-have for anybody. It's an easy reader. Yes, this Unfolding Path is, I have, like I said, I haven't really got to play with these guys because I've been sick. But it puts me in the backs, but I'm not a big flower girl, so there you go. It's not the backs that matter, it's the card, the pictures here. But these are beautiful cards. They're totally beautiful. The thing I like a lot about this deck that the Light Seers doesn't do is the suits are in colors, which if you're doing a big read for a person, like say you're doing a Celtic cross spread or whatever, when you're flipping your cards, you can see easily like how many swords do you have in the thing and how many, because that kind of veers your reading if you're doing the card reading. If you're heavy in swords, it's like a thought thing. If you're veering heavy on, the earthly things, it's got to do with money or, you know what I'm saying. So you can kind of see easily what suits are down. Oh my God, I can't even seem to hold on to these cards tonight, guys. Sorry, I was just going to do it. These are beautiful deck, but it puts me in the mind of the Light Seers. It's not nothing like the Light Seers, but I think this one hits. Seems like it's going to hit a little darker, but we'll see. I haven't really read with it yet, so I'll keep you updated on that one. We'll discuss it. It has a beautiful box. That's the bottom of the box. I love that because it has the Ishtar star. And I work with Ishtar. She don't like to be called Ishtar. Sorry, I get out of breath easy, guys. Yes, I am on the men. Thank God. Thank God. Yes, thank you to everybody that did the YouTube thing and gave me a thumbs up or whatever. It's nice of you. Sherry, hello. Sherry, would you like your name in? I got Blush Sherry with a extra Wandering Star Tarot. I bought one for myself because it was on sale, reasonable, and then my kids got me one for my birthday. So I have an extra copy, and I'm going to be drawing a name for it on Wednesday. Would you like your name in the pot to see if you win the Wandering Star Tarot? It's a beautiful deck. Got a beautiful book, Sherry. That's a nice little book on it. Got nice, comes in this nice little box. Box is pretty too. It's got the star and a little saying on the end there. It's the backs of them, Sherry. And then that's the fronts. I like these because they have the They have the little keywords worked into the artwork on the cards. How are you, Sherry? Would you like to have your name in on this? Yes, I remember that song, Wandering Star. Wow, thanks for asking. Gypsy, did you have this stuff? I don't, they said it wasn't COVID, but I'm telling you, I think it, I keep saying it was. I don't know. I had the cough, and I congested in my chest, like couldn't hardly breathe. And I'm still a little short of breath. I feel better, but I have a little short of breath. And if I talk a whole lot, then I get the coffee thing going. Where are you at that you're having storms? You're having storms right now. Well, Deborah, remember to come back Wednesday at 8. We're going to do the drawing for the card decks. Yeah, if it's storming and you're freaking out, I don't blame you. I don't like to be on the electronics if it's storming and thundering out. Oh, bless your heart, honey. I'm sending you some healing vibes. Collective read? Sure. For all. Yes, I can do a collective read. Look, let me. I'm not going to use this deck because I'm not familiar with this deck yet. And I haven't really made these mine yet. I got to make them mine before I start reading with them. A collective read. A collective read. Okay, let's do a collective read. Who are we going to use today? Who are we going to use? Let me see. Hmm. Come on, baby. Oh, okay. I'm going to use Hush. Hush is my drawn deck. I'm so sorry. I dropped the book. Hush is my drawn deck. This is my baby. Not a lot of people like this deck, but, this is my baby. I just read well with this deck. We have a thing. I know y'all know what I'm talking about. If you play with cards, you have that one deck that just feels right for you. It feels good in your hand. You seem to read it better than any other deck. It's like you have that little connection kind of thing going on. I think so. Now, not everybody likes this deck. Some people think it's weird. And I used to think colors, the bright colors do kind of pop my psyche. I seem to get better messages. I don't know. That got disproved to me when I started using this one because I read well with this deck. It's funny how we utilize our decks, isn't it? Like some decks, you could just pick up. Ooh, okay. Some decks we just pick up and we think, oh, that deck's going to be for me. I know it is. And then you work with it and it's like, I just can't vibe with that deck. It just don't feel right. Okay, I'm going to do a collective read. Collective read, please. Collective read for the group here. They want a little collective read. This will be for the rest of the week. For the rest of the week, a collective read for all of us. Give us a general collective message we can all learn from today. Okay, we got 2 out. Collective read for everybody. It's a good message our spirit can go from. Okay. 3 cards out now. Got anything else? Thank you. Another card. There we go. Okay, I'm going to take them 4. Thank you, thank you. Okay. 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 Thank you. These are the cards I got, guys. And I think this card's talking to us about the different tools that we use in our life that can help us grow and learn. And I mean, some people don't think about it, but even a book is a tool for us. It helps us learn and grow, helps our thoughts from perspective, or maybe challenges our mind to reach beyond what we know. I'm getting a message about the tools on this one. This is our second card out. Let me just show you the cards. You know, this is the Hierophant. Here we have 7 of Wands. I think that's supposed to be, I'm sorry, it's the 7 of Pentacles. Sorry. 7 of Pentacles. And then we've got the Page of Cups. And then we've got the King of Swords. Okay, and the message I'm getting is it's talking about us, you know, having the open-mindedness and not being ashamed of our tools. You know, be it a card deck, be it a book. You know, when I first started learning about this, I didn't have a lot of money. I was working, you know, be home with our kids. So we went to the library a lot, and I got any book I wanted to read, I got at the library. And you don't have to have a lot of money to invest in this. And although it seems like I have a lot of cards, they were gifted. A lot of them were gifted to me. And, you know, that I have a large family, so that if you don't have, you know what? I have all these cards, but like I said, this is my drawn deck. This is off of Amazon. It wasn't very expensive. And I use this deck probably more than any other deck in my collection. This is my drawn deck. And, you know, I believe you have one deck of cards that you really bond with, that, you know, this deck just gives me good messages. And I say that, I don't know, maybe my spirit guides like this deck best of all because it's quirky and kind of like me, and you know, distracting sometimes with all of the different artwork where I get out of my own head and get better messages. So, okay, let me give you the message. So, this, to me, this message is about utilizing our tools and being individual. And don't compare, you know, this, the angels and ancestors are telling me we all need to quit comparing ourselves to each other. We all offer each other different perspectives, and there's no wrong or right. You know, if anybody's telling you you have to do it this way, you have to say this, you have to, they're they're telling you wrong, because we all are individual and we all are on our own paths. And, if I do a reading for somebody and I say, you need to get out of your head and blah, 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 that's one thing. If I tell you, I'm never going to be the one to tell you, you have to do this or you have to do that. I might say, I know you could do better than that man on a bad day. I'm telling you that because the spirits are saying, and you can do better, and you can do better for yourself. You deserve better. I might say some stuff like that, but that's all up to your choice. Everybody has their own path to walk, and they walk their own path. Everybody, all of us, we walk our own path and we make our own decisions, and every decision we make turns the outcome. Because as she always says it, the future's changing on a continuous basis depending on the decision we make. If we take that decision, we'll go one way. If we take that decision, we'll go another. Nobody can ever totally predict your future. They might be able to give you messages from the angels that the angels are saying, if you take that path, it might be easier for you. Or if you take that path, you could have your wish that you're dreaming of or whatever. But the collective message I'm getting is chaos. And if you're hearing one person say, "Oh, I've had this gift since birth," and blah blah blah, don't let them make you feel bad about going after learning. If you have a draw to learn about a specific, like tarot card reading, let's just use that as an example. I don't care if you're 50 years old. If you want to learn tarot, anybody can learn tarot. Anybody can learn tarot card reading. Some are way better, better than I am about reading cards for the collectives like this. I don't do good reading for big groups I'm not entertaining and I'm not outspoken. I never have been, but I can read a card and I might have something insightful to say. And sometimes that resonates with people, sometimes it don't, and that's okay. We just have to honor each other for our own individual gifts. Don't be afraid to use tools. Don't be afraid to pick up a deck of cards and look at them if you want, or pick up a book of knowledge. There's nothing wrong with being curious about anything. There's nothing in this card here that is ever going to hurt you. I don't care what anybody else says. They can act crazy all they want. This card here would never bring you any harm. So they can think that all they want. So I've heard some people on the YouTube saying, "Oh, I threw all my decks away because they brought evil spirits in here." No, this card right here didn't bring in nothing to this. If there's evil spirits in your house, you brought them in. Wasn't these cards or somebody around you brought it in. But I'm saying, don't be afraid of it. Embrace it. Embrace it. If you are a person that is, you know, a person that relates to animals and enjoys being around animals and gets messages from animals. I have always been a big animal head. Dogs and hurt animals have always been attracted to me. Not just hurt dogs and animals, hurt people, broken people just tend to come to me for that. I embrace that, and I'm that's who I am, and I don't mind. And there's plenty of people say you're crazy. You've got some animals that I'm helping to nurture and helping to get better and finding them a decent home to live in. And if that makes me crazy, then I'm crazy. I don't have that many dogs. I've got one old dog here that I got 3 years ago that was thrown out on the road, fending for herself. This here is like, be proud of who you are. Be proud of who you are and your abilities. And don't let anybody make you feel bad about chasing what you want to learn or learning different abilities. And, sing your praises. Don't let people knock you down and take your pride away from you or make you feel sorry that you're a curious person or that you have questions that you want answered and they don't. We don't all have to believe the same thing. I think we all, nationwide, the whole entire universe here, has the same goal in mind. We're all trying to get to the same place the best way we know how. And there's nothing wrong with that. And this card here, I believe, says it the best way, the Hierophant, We're all learning. We're all the way around the world. We're all learning in our own way. But it doesn't mean we're not the same. We're all the same. I don't care if it's Buddha or Jesus or God or whoever you choose to believe in, call them. I believe that we're all learning on our path and learning our lessons that we need to learn to grow. And that is not wrong or right for anybody. The only thing that you have to worry about is what's good for you. If it feels good for you and it feels you should chase. And don't ever let anybody make you feel bad about that. Hey, Twisted Girl, how are you? Coins sometimes are saying to stop being so prickly around the edges. Smooth out your hackles. Yeah. The spirits are pushing me to talk about, just be yourself. And, compare yourself to other people. And it might take you 10 years to learn something you want to learn. And somebody else might have learned it in 2 weeks. It doesn't matter. That's not, you learn at your own pace and you learn the lessons from the things you're dealing with for yourself. You can't compare that to Sam or Joey down the road or whatever. You can't compare that to anybody else because you're your own individual soul, spirit, energy, and you're on your own path. And you haven't been Sam or Joe or whoever. So that's the collective message, guys. Be yourself. Chase your dreams and don't compare yourself to anybody else. Don't feel like you have to be like anybody else. As I always say, there's only one person that runs me, and that's the spirit. When my angels tell me to do something, that's between me and them, and I'm going to do what I'm asked to do if I feel I can do that. That doesn't make me perfect, believe me. Like I was talking on Hershey's channel earlier. I've gone through it myself. I go through lessons right now every day. I go through lessons right now every day, and it's okay. That's what I'm supposed to do. That's why I'm here. I'm supposed to be learning lessons like everybody else and growing and raising my vibration. And I'm being led to share my story with you guys and to share my abundance, share my time, other people and getting their perspectives on, how they learn and what they're interested in. And just because I don't play with a Ouija board, I don't hold that against anybody else. I'm just not comfortable with that. And it's not something I'm ever drawn or led to want to do. So I don't know much about a Ouija board, but I like to hear people that are into that. She likes to do that, and she uses it for specific things in her practicing. And I'm like, yay, if that works for you, I'm happy for you. But I don't feel like Hershey ever pushes anybody to do that. And I don't think anybody should push anybody else. I feel like we're all on our own paths, and we're drawn to watch certain people because we're interested in that subject. And that's what we do. I'm just jabbing. They asked for a collective reading, and I got the collective reading of, you know, the message I got out of this is, embrace your tools, embrace the tools at your disposal, be it books or what have you. Embrace your tools and don't be proud of who you are. Don't let other people tell you what you need to do or what you have to do, or and don't let them push you to be something you're not, or push you into doing things you don't want to do. We're all on our own paths, and that was the collective message I got. It's just be you, guys. You're perfect just the way you are. Yes, I have Twisted on the list. I have Twisted on the list. I have Brandy on the list. I'm just trying to get some names on this thing so I can give this nice, beautiful deck away here. I started to do this and then I got sick, guys, and then now I have to get this done. I'm going to get it today to put names on the list. Anybody that wants their name on that list, I'm going to get it on here tonight. And Wednesday, I'm going to draw a name on here at 8 o'clock. I'm going to draw the name for the winner of the tarot deck here. How's everybody doing tonight? I'm a little wiped out. I a little overdid it, but I'm going to hit the bed early tonight. I'm going to get me a hot shower and drink a hot cup of tea and then hit the bed early. You put your vibes on that deck. Brandy said she done put her vibes all over this deck. She put her vibes all over the deck. Well, I'm keeping my fingers crossed for whoever's meant to get it. I got blessed with 2 of them. I'm a blessed person in this life, and I'm not telling you no lie. I've never been hungry. I've never been homeless. And I've never been unloved. So that's the most blessed person you can get, right? Brandy, you just rubbing it in. You were holding my deck. You were holding my deck, baby. Did I on here for that? I'm so sorry. My voice is just going. It's not being right. Sherry. Okay, Sherry, I'm putting you on here too. Sheri. Did spell that right, didn't I? Sheri. Okay, Sherry. You come back Wednesday at 8 and I'm going to draw the name on this. We're going to keep our fingers crossed. Whoever's meant to have it, whoever spirit means to have this deck, I'm keeping my fingers crossed. You end up with it. Hershey. Yeah, I got Sherry Hershey. Thank you. That's all right, Brandy. If you don't win it, you can play with my deck. You can play with this one anytime you want. And take it home and borrow it. I'll share with you. Uh, okay, I got Sherry in there. Got Brandy on there. I think I got everybody on there. After I get off here, I'm gonna go in there and check my messages and make sure nobody else had put on there to. I haven't even been on this computer at all. It's crazy. I've been watching. I turned the little boob tube on to watch the YouTube, and then I fall asleep. So I haven't even really watched any YouTube. So I'm gonna get on here and make sure I don't have any messages with people asking to be put on there. But I think. Are you sick, Brenda Boo? I'm telling you, they said it wasn't COVID, and I never coughed really, really bad. It's when I talk too much and then I get myself going. But just heaviness on my chest and a hard time catching my breath. But Aunt Liz they said she had pneumonia and they didn't even know it. Her test didn't come out. They ended up sending her to the hospital to get a chest x ray. And then they were like, oh, yeah, you've got pneumonia. So then they ended up treating her for that. So, and I had been what? I just did, what? I'm a big Vicks. This is what I've been doing. I slather up with the Vicks and do the warm. I heat rags in my cast iron skillet and put hot rags on my chest with the Vicks. And I do this, suck them up the nose with the Vicks. And I do my little vaporizer and I put the little Vicks stuff in the cold vaporizer. Okay. I am just falling down on this job tonight. I have a hard time talking and trying to keep up with chat. It's horrible. I've never been a multitasker. Yeah, we got to send my baby some healing. How have you been doing, Sherry? Is this Sherry from the swamp? Or is this a different Sherry? I've been missing all my regulars I usually watch. I turn stuff asleep and I wake up and it'd be on stuff I would be like, how did it get there? Oh, I totally missed it. Never mind. Different Sherry. Well, I'm glad to have you in, Sherry. You interested in cards? You like cards and stuff too, Sherry? I have plenty of cards, but this is my little drawn deck. This is my baby. I like to play with cards. I do. I love to play with cards. It can be so much fun. It's fun when you can get together with a group that play with cards and y'all do readings on each other and stuff. That's what makes it fun for me. Yes, my little hush baby. My little hush baby. I love this deck. This was the had that like I really had a tight connection with, and I don't know why. This one I can tell you. I have two in my collection that I'm like, those are decks that I'm just that one and this Crow Tarot. Crow speaks to me so loud and clear. Crow speaks to me so loud and clear. Never lets me down for readings. And these are two decks that are this one I got from the McLean. I love her artwork. I do love her artwork. But this one wasn't that expensive. Now her other one that I got was a little bit more expensive. Stuff too. And this one here is not expensive. It's on Amazon. It's not an expensive deck. But it's horrible because you never know what deck you're really, really gonna connect with until you have it in your hands and you start playing with it and reading with it. And then that's my deck. Like you get the clearest messages and it's you get the clearest messages and you just read with it well. As far as I know, Hush does not come in a poker size. It does not, but these are really thinner cards from Amazon. This was the Amazon. It is the actual Hush deck, but I bought it off Amazon, and it is a cheaper card stock. So they're not as bulky. See, I shuffle this well, and it's softer cards. So they shuffle well. They're matte. They feel like a playing card, kind of. So they're easy to shuffle. I have a hard time with, but they're not real big cards. I do okay with those. I have arthritis, and I do have smaller hands, so I do always like the littler decks. But this one, I have never had any problem shuffling this one. But you see, it's not a real big deck. And that may be why these two are my favorite decks, because they're both like Hush Tarot and the Crow are not too much bigger than each other. And they're both the thinner cardstock, so maybe that's why they're my favorite decks. I don't know. I just read well with them. That's what I thought it was. Yeah, these are easy to shuffle. Well, I play with these a lot, and they're really broken. But from the minute I've got them, I've never had an issue with these. Or the Crow Tarot. These here seem like a heavier cardstock, and although they're matte, they're longer cards, and I might have to break these in a little bit, but I'll let you know because I haven't really played with them yet. I'm going to do a little walkthrough on the channel, and then I'll start digging into them. No, nobody touches Hush but me. Hershey and Brandy both. They've played with every card deck in my office except this one. Hush is mine. This is my drawn deck. This is my baby. Yes, here. Look, if anybody knows, this is the Crotero. This is even a little skinnier than the Crotero, but it's on a heavier cardstock. See the difference in the cardstock? It's quite a bit of difference. Oh God, am I getting it close enough? You can, yeah, see the difference in the cardstock? It's a thicker card. I mean, it feels nice. It feels lovely. This is Hershey, Hershey and Brandy both know I'm all about the matte. I love the matte cardstock. This would be no problem for Brandy or Hershey, either one. Let me see if I can get oh, I'm trying to, okay. Almost everybody has this deck or has seen this deck. This is the Light Sears. I would compare this with the same size as the Light Sears, see? The only thing is, it's a heavier cardstock. See it? It's a difference. But exact same size. Look at that. Wow. They're the exact same size as the Light Sears Terra. But it is a thicker cardstock. See it? Now compare it to this one. It's a way thicker cardstock. It feels like almost twice as thick as the Light Sears. Just to let you guys know. I think it'll hold up well, though. These are so thin, you have to be really careful with the Light Sears. I'm not kidding. Because you can bend these easily, and I've heard a lot of people say that I don't read heavy with this one. I use it for certain readings. Gypsy the Light Sears is a beautiful deck, and you can order this on Amazon. It's not that expensive. But even better than that, like you can go to who makes Light Sears? Who has Light Sears? Is it Hay House, or is it, you can go like Hay House and them offer the good buy twice a year, 3 times a year. Like this deck here I ordered for $10 off of the, oh my God, was it the Hay House? Yes. Like Hay House does this one. See it there? Oh my God, Hay House does this one. I got this deck for $10. When they do their sales, if you go to Hay House, you can sign up to be on their mailing list, and when they do their good sales, they send you the email, and that's the time to hit them, and you can get nice decks for reasonable prices. I mean, I've gotten plenty of nice decks at a reasonable price from there. Yeah, Hershey is not a Light Sear girl, but I think Hershey would love this unfolding path. I think Hershey would like this unfolding path. It's a little bit of a darker deck. I haven't worked with it, but I'm looking to let you know how it goes. Yes, Hay House. If you go to Hay House and sign up to theirs, you can go to Llewellyn and sign up for their mailing list. And you can go to, what's the other one that does the red feather? Oh my God. All of the makers of the cards, if you go to their direct websites and sign up on their mailing list, they'll send you the email letting you know. Oh yeah, we're having a 50% off sale, and that's the time to grab these decks. I mean, I think this was a 30% off, and I got it 30 or 35, maybe 40. I can't remember. I got it for $10. I was like, I'm going to go ahead and get that deck while I'm at, and then my kids ended up getting it for me too. What has Twisted got on her? Twisted. I'm Dragon's Tarot deck. Oh, you know what? That tempted me so bad because I love dragons. It tempted me so bad, but I was afraid they didn't have that many pictures, and I was afraid the Dungeons and Dragons was going to be pip decks, and I don't like pip decks. I'm not a pip deck kind of girl. So is the Dungeon and Dragon pip deck twisted? Is the Dungeons and Dragons a pip deck? Because they they didn't show enough of the cards for me to buy that one. I've been disappointed in ordering things like that. Like I ordered, uh, oh hell. All right, Warrior Girl. Thank you. Don't forget to come back Wednesday. We're going to do that drawing. Pip. It means it's like it doesn't have artwork like this. It just has. I don't own a pip deck. I don't think I own a pip deck, do I? I don't think I do. I don't own any pippy decks. I don't like them. Like, it's like on the aces, it would have like just like oh aces. What am I talking about? Like on wands, it would just have like one wand, and then on the two, it would have two wands, and on it would just have three wands. It doesn't have any artwork. This is what stimulates my psyche is all the artwork. Like that makes me get the messages from my guides. Probably because it's just keeping my mind distracted and letting me hear spirit better. Well, pip decks. I'm not enthralled by them. Hershey likes pip decks. Yes, I like all my cards to have artwork on them. I want them to all be interesting, every single card. I don't want to see a card that just has us. Oh, I do have, what's that deck I had? Got that has the pippy stuff on it. The hell's in it? Let me see. Is that it? No, 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 no. This one. Okay. This is probably the pippiest kind of deck I have. And it's not in the normal realm. That's the only reason I keep this. But like, instead of artwork, let me see if I can find the, like this three of raindrops. See how it's just got three raindrops on there? Two of raindrops. It shows two raindrops. I mean, I like this deck because it's more than just a pip. But our pip decks can just have like funny artwork on them. What is that? She loves that deck, but I don't care for them kind of decks. They're not my cup of tea. Not that there's anything wrong with them. Some of them are so beautiful. They're beautifully drawn and all that, but they're not my cup of tea. They're not what stimulates me to read. No, each one is detailed and has a story. Plus, I love the cardstock. That's what counts. That's what I say. The cardstock and how you can hold the cards and how comfortable they are. I think that's what makes the bond with the decks. I might have to look at those. I didn't get it because I was scared it was going to be some pippy decks, and I don't like that. I don't like pip decks. I have one dragon deck, and it's the only dragon deck I ever liked. And I don't know where I put it. Where did I put it? It's probably behind me. I have one dragon deck. It's not Oh, what is it? That's the. I have a lot of my stuff put up because I was trying to do those walkthroughs, and let me see where I put it. I only have one dragon deck, and it's a. Oh, I don't even know where it's at right now. I only have one dragon deck, and it's a. Oh my God. What is wrong with me tonight? I can't think of what I'm trying to say. It's an oracle deck. It's a dragon oracle deck. See, I've never played the game Dungeons and Dragons, so I don't know if I would enjoy that deck, but I love dragon artwork, and I love if it's good dragon artwork. I don't like cartoony dragon artwork. I like it to look like a picture, like this kind of artwork, when it looks like a picture. I wouldn't enjoy it if it was cartoony like these. This deck is because it has good things on it. And it's happy colors. And it gives pretty good messages. Yeah, I have never played Dungeons and Dragons. Honest to God, I haven't. Okay, ladies, we're over our hour, so I'm going to keep it at my hour because I've been sick and I don't want to overdo myself and make myself crap out again. So I'm going to say good night to everybody. Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you so much for, me and coming back. I know I was sick for 2 weeks. That was four things. I missed three because that Monday I came in. I wasn't feeling good that Monday. But I appreciate every last one of you that come in here. I appreciate all the love you show me. I appreciate all the chat you do with me. You make my life interesting and informative, and I enjoy you guys. And I'll see you on Wednesday when we do our drawing. And you guys have a good night and a blessed night.